We've been on the road for the past 35 days. That's what this next song's all about. It's called The Highway Home and goes like this. Hang on to it now. Well, too much time on the highway, too many nights in a row. Wasn't for the crowds and this old guitar, sure be a hard way to go. In one night, it's just one day, the load gets lighter when it's time to play. Can't hold back what you feel inside when the people start screaming for one more ride. No life on the road ain't easy, these dreams they don't come cheap. But I can't help thinking that it's worth the price, it just keeps me off the street. When I'm gone a little longer than I need to be, thank God I got somebody waiting on me. I'm trying to find a little place to breathe, take a little break down in Tennessee and Kentucky too. If you will, a nice hand for Kyle Frederick on lead guitar from Bowling Green, Kentucky, right here. Also, Shannon Fontaine on lead guitar from Lexington, Kentucky, right here. My brother Fred on harmony from Mom and Dad's place up in Ohio, right here. J.D. Williamson on bass guitar from Lexington, Kentucky, right here. Mel Watts on drums from Nashville, Tennessee. Tommy Montgomery on keyboards from Portsmouth, Ohio over here. And here we come again. Yeah, home is where the heart is. Honey, my heart is true. But living in me is a melody that comes from loving you. Well, in every little town that I pass through, people are dancing and singing the blues. Gotta get up if you wanna get down. Now the ball's gonna take it for one more round. Let's get it down now. Well, I met her in a small town bar not far from home. She was having second thoughts about a man who was always gone. Said the only way to get the telephone. So she held on to me when she couldn't hold her own. She said I can be had, hey, but I can't be bought. I can be bad, Lord, don't get caught. But I'd rather be loved, left alone, than be here in the middle somewhere between right and wrong. She said, you know, I never was the kind to spread it around, but I'll let you get to me as long as you don't let me down. Said I got the kind of love it takes to make it real slow, but don't care how you get me there just as long as I go. She said I can be had, hey, but I can be bought. I can be bad, Lord, if I don't get caught. But I'd rather be loved, left alone, be here in the middle somewhere between right and wrong. Let's pick it! Her kind of love keeps me coming back time after time, just like a beautiful song I can't get off my mind. But I worry a lot about love you have to wait on, and I got second thoughts about a woman that's always gone. She said I can be had, hey, but I can't be bought. Don't get caught, but I'd rather be loved, left alone, be here in the middle somewhere between right and wrong. We thank you. We've enjoyed being with you one more time. God bless you. Y'all get ready for Hank Williams Jr. now. We do love you, Lexington.
Seems to be a new intensity in your stage work. Why is that?
Well, this year has been a real pressure-filled year, I guess. We've had to write and record, Randy Scruggs and myself, and work on the weekends, and had to wear about 15 different hats a week, I guess. And everything's been going real good. The album's finished and everything, and now that all of that is done, and I just did a soundtrack for a movie. I've got a whole bunch of things going on, and I'm trying to keep track of all of them. But I just feel like there's a whole new level of energy that we're dealing with, and the last couple of days or so has become a lot more intense than anything I've ever experienced before. And it's kind of unexplainable. It's just, I guess we're getting ready to jump up to a new plateau in our career.
Congratulations on the all record-breaking success with 4 #1 singles of one album.
Oh yes, that was wonderful. I knew that had never been done excuse me, in country music, but I never realized that it had never been done in any form of music. And I didn't think too much about it because I had enough things to deal with the way it was as far as getting my obligations fulfilled. until the night that RCA presented the plaque for me and we did the Hall of Fame thing, and it all kind of dawned on me, but I don't think it really has yet. But I couldn't even talk. People were trying to interview me, and I said, well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, and I couldn't relate to it at all. It's kind of like getting the first #1 record, and the first thing you think about and worry about is what I'm going to do to get the next one. So, but that's a good sign of interest anyway, as long as I feel that way about it. If I take these things for granted, I feel like that, you know, it's not going to mean anything at all, and my music and everything else will go downhill. But it's nice to be going uphill.
I would think that would put enormous pressure on you for this next album.
I think this new album that's coming out in September is probably the best one yet, and I hate to say that pressure caused it to be like this, because if I do that, I believe I create my own reality, and if I say that, then I'm going to be asking for more pressure all the time. So, but I really do feel that we've got a lot more accomplished in less time this time around than ever, because I've always had 3 or 4 months to prepare everything and not think or do anything else but just deal with the music. But I've had to deal with so many different things this time. It's just been real miraculous. We sat down for like 8 different nights. Every other night, with the exception of one night, we sit down for, like, we go to work at 7, get off at 5, quit 5 in the morning, and usually have our song finished, take a day off. But we started getting crowded for time, so we tried to write 2 days in a row and wrote one real funny song, and we didn't use it on the album, but it was a pretty good song. So we got 8 for 8.
Is this album continuing in the same vein as the last?
I think so, but it represents a new level of maturity, I guess, a new level of energy. I think it's a lot more commercial in a lot of ways too, but I don't really know specifically the difference, you know. I think it's just a growth thing that I'm going through. Hopefully I'll always do this.
What is it about you that people respond to so greatly?
I think I was so serious for so many years. I'm still real philosophical, still real into discovering myself. This success thing that's been happening lately is a whole new adventure to study and analyze. I've always suffered from what Earl Wilson calls paralysis of analysis. But I think that people are interested in me being unique as far as compared to everybody else. I don't think there's too many people like me, and it's being accepted now, and the timing is fitting for me to be here and have this opportunity anyway. I was always so serious before, and they thought I was going to do the crowd around the corners and the real serious psychological, philosophical type thing, and now I've kind of matured and tried to go in a commercial direction that in the direction of the 15 to 40-year-old people the record buying audience, and they have now begun to accept me pretty much with this new kind of a flavor of things that I'm doing. But I go out there, and then an 18-year-old person, a guy, comes up and says, "Man, you didn't do crowd around the corner. You did." And you wouldn't expect it out of them, because you would expect them to want to hear the rowdy music. So I've kind of grown a lot, I guess, in all the directions that I've been going through all this time.